Well, first up on the bulletin, let's tell you how time and again controversy has erupted over Karnataka government's grand 5 guarantee scheme and the massive amount of funds which are required to be invested to try and sustain them. BJP, the opposition in the state of Karnataka, has linked the soaring prices of essential items such as fuel and milk to the 5 guarantee schemes of Siddaramaiah and his party. Remember, it was promised before they came to power in 2023. And now the BJP has levelled another very serious allegation against the government. This time, BJP has accused the Chief Minister of diverting the funds which were meant for the ST to keep these guarantees promise alive and to fund it from the sub-plans for the ST. Well, BJP leader and Karnataka leader of opposition, R. Ashok, has put out a social media post which has triggered off massive tremors in the political circles. In his detailed tweet, he's given a breakup of how he has alleged that Siddaramaiah and the Karnataka government have misused the SC/ST funds to keep the government schemes alive. In fact, according to R. Ashok, he says that 7,881 crore rupees of the SC/SP caste sub-plan, the TSP, has been utilized for the Gruha Lakshmi scheme and 70 crores for the Bhagya Lakshmi scheme. He's also added that around 2,585 crore rupees was being diverted away for the Gruha Jyoti scheme, as well as 448 crore rupees was being diverted away for the Anna Bhagya scheme for the funds which were meant for SC/ST communities' welfare. Now, R. Ashok has also accused the state government of using around 2,187 crore rupees for the direct benefit transfer of Anna Bhagya scheme and about 1,451 crore rupees for the Shakti scheme, as well as 175 crore rupees for the Yuva Nidhi scheme. Of course, all of this coming from the SC/ST funds is the allegation. So the BJP continues to mount this attack on the state government, saying that about 24,500 crore rupees have been diverted in the name of these 5 guarantees by the Congress. Well, Times Now right after that confronted the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar on the issue. However, he chose not to answer our questions. Watch the sequence.
The SC/STP funds being used for the guarantees, Mr. Ashok is saying that this is misuse of the funds, sir. The SC/STP funds being used for the guarantees, Mr. Ashok is saying that this is misuse of the funds, sir.
On the other hand, the other Congress leaders have retaliated by making accusations, saying that it was the BJP who had actually formulated and added a clause which allowed the diversion of the funds to take place, saying as long as the funds are being used for the welfare of the ST/SCs within these 5 guarantees. The BJP, of course, has countered, saying that thousands of crores of funds are being looted by the Siddaramaiah government in the name of these guarantees. Listen into these reactions which are coming in fast and thick.
कांग्रेस पार्टी जो पैसा बजट SC/ST समुदाय के लिए है उसमें से लूट कर, छीन कर अपनी जो गारंटी स्कीम है उसको पूरा करना चाहती, जो लगभग 39,000 करोड़ रुपीस SC/ST के लिए है, उसमें से 14,700 करोड़ रुपए कांग्रेस पार्टी लूट कर अपनी गारंटीज पूरा करना चाहती है, जो गारंटीज उन्होंने चुनाव में वादे किए थे पर वो पूरे नहीं कर पा रहे। वो खटाखट गारंटी 1 लाख रुपए वाली वो पूरी कर भी नहीं पा रहे हैं। इससे पहले भी SC/ST के फंड से लगभग 34,000 करोड़ में से 11,000 करोड़ रुपए डाइवर्ट किए गए, पर कांग्रेस ठहरी SC/ST विरोधी।
First of all, BJP has got no morality to question these things because they have not bought this act. We had an intention of helping the people. We have a plan to help the people belonging to deprived sections called SC/ST. 2017, we are the people who framed the rules. And these are the people, when there is the Section D was there, they misused the Section D and used the SC/ST fund every year consequently. From 2019 till the time they were in power till 2023, they used 10,000 crore rupees of SC/ST funds for development of infrastructure. They have no morality to question Congress. It is for the welfare of SC/ST any money is used. It is not unconstitutional.
Well, in fact, there is big breaking news which is coming in. Union Minister H.D. Kumara Swamy has slammed the Karnataka government over allegations of SC/ST funds being diverted away. In fact, HDK has accused the Siddaramaiah government of backstabbing the SC/ST communities by diverting funds which were meant for their welfares. Listen in.
In the name of guarantee scheme, they are diverting that amount which was allotted to SCP, STP, the citizens who are in poor condition. For them, that amount was actually allocated in the budgetary time. But now, shortage of money, they decided to transfer that amount to this guarantee scheme. They backstabbed the SC/ST community people.
Well, let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Dr. Nagendra Rangappa, who's a spokesperson with the BJP Karnataka. Khalikoor Rahman is also joining us, a political analyst. Khalikoor Rahman, I'm going to come to you first because you know how it all works. It's interesting. There are these, and I'm looking at the national picture here. Ahead of the 2024 elections, there were promises being made by Rahul Gandhi ki khatakat, khatakat, khatakat. There are going to be this money, these welfare schemes which are going to be rolled out by the Congress. Intense pressure, of course, on the Congress stage to deliver on these promises which have been made, even back in 2023 ahead of the Karnataka polls. But today, when funds are required, isn't it true? Because I don't see anyone denying it, that yes, indeed, 37% of the funds which belong to the ST-SC sub-plans are now being diverted away for those khatakat promises of the 5 guarantee schemes, which accounts to about 14,700 crore rupees. Isn't that true?
Yeah, good evening. Let me tell you that as for the SC/ST sub-plan funds are concerned, those funds, in fact, because there is already a provision which allows the Karnataka government to use these funds for the benefit of the SC/ST. So these funds are not being used for any other purpose. These funds are being used only for the betterment of the SC/ST and for the SC/ST schemes, what the Congress government has announced during the elections in their guarantees. So it is wrong to say that this amount of the SC/ST is being used for some other purpose and it is being diverted to use it for some other scheme.
But
which
Mr.
is not
Rangappa,
true.
isn't it true that politically it's very different when the funds are meant to be for the ST/SC welfare, but the Congress, which made a political promise of khatakat, 5 guarantees, that money meant for the Dalits, and of course Congress also says it's one of the crusaders for the Dalit rights and the Dalit activist itself, that it projects itself to be, that this is now being used to fulfill political ambitions and the political promises which have been made.
See, the time and again, the Congress party has proved it is a government of double standards, dishonesty and hypocrisy. Because the Congress party, right from the day one, how they have treated Ambedkar, how they have treated Babu Jagjivan Ram, how they have treated Sitaram Kesri, how Khargeji was prevented from becoming the chief minister, how Parmeshwar was defeated. And today, the so-called safekeepers of the constitution, I can say that Ambedkar will definitely be very angry with what they have done today with the Dalits. Because if they have transferred that money to the schemes, how do they know the beneficiary of the scheme belongs to which caste? How do they guarantee that this particular money reaches the particular caste? What is the data of caste-wise Gruhalakshmi and Grahajyoti? The number of people and the number of beneficiaries.
Right.
Do you have a detail of that? You don't.
Do we have the details of that? That's a very good question. Khalikoor Rahman. I'll come back to you, Dr. Rangappa. Dr. Khalikoor Rahman, answer that specific question. Who's keeping track? How much of this money is going to ST/SCs within these sub-schemes?
Yeah, you'll have to know, wait to know that detail, because definitely the government will definitely come out with the data with regard to the beneficiaries out of this sub-plan funds with the government.
So we don't have the data now. Let's get it clear. Is the data out? Do we have that data?
Yes. Then they are hoodwinking the nation. The Congress party is hoodwinking the people of Karnataka and they are hoodwinking the people of the nation also. Without data,
Khalikoor Rahman, do we have the data?
How can you say how much money is
spent? Can you prove the BJP wrong? Prove the BJP wrong with data.
See, the data is already there, which will be released by the government of Karnataka as to who are the beneficiaries among the
What's stopping the Karnataka government from releasing it?
It will release, wait, because it is just started implementing it, and then you'll have to wait,
How long?
have some patience to, get the complete details out of it.
How long will we have to wait? Because we've been speaking to the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister. We asked for some clarification and we didn't get any. You are telling us that their data is available, which shows how 14,730 crore rupees, which was diverted away from the ST-SC sub-plans, you are saying was used for ST-SC. How do we take your word for it if there is no data?
It is not diverted. That's the reason I want you to correct yourself and don't use the word diverted.
Okay.
Because these funds have been used from the sub-plan of the ST-ST for the welfare of the ST-ST only. It is not used for any other scheme.
No, sir.
No, I'm telling you. You wait for it. You will get the data.
Give me
Then
the
I'm not
data.
beating around the bush.
How many
You
people
will
are
get the
there?
data about the
So,
benefit.
Dr. Rangappan, now let me put a direct question to the BJP also. Is it not true that the state laws very clearly says that of this entire amount, only 24.1% of the funds need to be utilized for the welfare of the ST-SC? In this case, only 37% has been used by the Congress government, which they claim not all of it is, most of it at least they are saying we don't have the data, so we don't know. But then is it not true that the BJP used this very same clause, the Congress alleges, and 10,000 crore rupees was being used by the BJP when they were in government? Is that true?
Totally untrue. Totally
Untrue?
untrue. They don't have any evidence to prove this. They are just firing in the air to distract the
there is
attention
a
of the
data
public.
available with regard
You are
to the
showing
usage
a
of the
finger
funds by
back
the
at
BJP
us.
government.
Ulta chor, kotwal ka data, this is what is happening. You go on claiming anything.
Did the
You don't
BJP
have data, you
use
don't have details.
10,000
What
crore
is this?
rupees
You
from the
expect people to
ST-SC
believe you?
sub-plans and diverted this money? If that is diversion by the Congress, then that would also be a diversion. Dr. Rangappa.
We have not diverted any money from the Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribe Development Fund.
Okay.
In fact, we have utilized the maximum compared to the Congress government. 97.4% of the funds were utilized by the BJP government as compared to the Congress is around 80%. What are they talking about?
Khaliqur Rahman, answer that. BJP has never diverted this fund. The clause, however, does say 24.1% of the funds should be used. But BJP says we used more of the funds than the Congress has done.
See, it is very clear, and there is also a data which my esteemed panelist wants to deny that, and he is in the complete denial mode, and he doesn't want to accept the fact. Then I think it is really difficult to convince him.
But what is the fact, Khaliqur Rahman? You can tell us the fact.
The fact is that when the BJP was in power, BJP has diverted this fund, and BJP is saying that they've used it for the SC/ST. They have to show it. We have the.
But when BJP does it,
proof.
it's diversion. When Congress does it, then it's utilization of funds.
See, but BJP has not utilized those funds for the welfare of the SC/ST. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because those funds were diverted for other welfare schemes, not for
Can you be specific and point out where it has been diverted?
But here the Congress
Can you be specific?
has utilized this out of the plan for the
and
welfare of
point
the
out
SC/ST.
where it has been diverted. Please don't make general allegations. You are making general allegations. Point
It is
out
not a
where
general
the 10,000
allegation.
rupees has gone.
There is a data
Which
available for
department it has
this.
gone.
And
When
the
it has
government of
gone.
Karnataka will release
You
this
can't do
data.
that.
When is the data being released? Because
data
we are
will
on
be
times now.
released.
See, we don't want a political slugfest. We just want that the welfare of people are going to be kept first and foremost, and the politics should be kept aside. Which is why I have
Absolutely.
today
That's what
asked both
exactly.
the BJP
But
to show the data as well as the Congress representatives to show the data. Unfortunately, neither of them has. I have been told that the data is available, but it's not yet being shared. Well, hopefully, when the facts come out, when the data comes out, we are going to be in a position to figure this out for ourselves, to see it for ourselves where this money has gone. But till then, unfortunately, it seems the politics will continue. But thank you so much, however much, Dr. Rangappa as well as Khaliqur Rahman, as always, for having joined us on the show. Without a short break, don't go anywhere.